RJ, you got on the turtleneck up over?
Public service announcement. I need all my Titan fans to come on down. Grab you some popcorn, grab you a drink. Titans Coliseum in the building. Yeah, not, boy, I'm in the game. Still ballin' out, never change. I be reppin' my hometown for the whole city, really knew my name. Boss talk, I don't do favors. Yeah, we signing deals with the top players. We just started this lifestyle. We be having all kind of haters. I'm a madman, they better come get me. Wanna box me in, but I'm too shifty. If they come at me sideways, I'ma stiff arm it like Derrick Henry. Now listen, we're not the same. EA Sports, boy, I'm in the game. I be reppin' my city, dog. Got a tight logo hanging on the chain. Big money, big moves, new stadium on the way. Nashville, we hold it down. We the one team that you don't wanna play. They be trying to talk down on us. I just laugh at them and I walk away. I don't tolerate disrespect. Might shoot a fade, penny hard away. Big money, big moves, new stadium on the way. Nashville, we hold it down. We the one team that you don't wanna play. We be putting in the hard work, so we coming in with all kind of skill. I be living in the end zone. My finger roll like Tannehill. What's poppin'?
What's poppin'? Welcome to the Titans Coliseum podcast, man. Fellas, how y'all feeling?
No, I'm feeling good, man. We got a good little game going on this Sunday, man. And I don't know, I feel a little confident, but at the same time, I don't know if I can trust this team, man. But I'm feeling confident though. So
Man, I'm feeling opportunistic, man. That I'm kind of with RJ. I'm hopeful, they already got one up on us for the season, so it's time to get our revenge. And we at home, we played well at home this year, so hopefully we can do this. So I'm optimistic, bruh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, everybody out there, man. Thank you for joining us tonight. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, all that good stuff. Hey, and make sure y'all give StreamYard permission to use y'all's name because we want to acknowledge you properly. So, Firestone, talk to him, fellas.
Yes. All right. This episode is brought to you by Lions Den Beard Collection, bringing you all the luxurious items you need for keeping your beard in top shape or growing a beard and starting, as well as they have just dropped their Lioness collection with lip gloss and more products to come in the future as well. So go to lionsdenbeardcollection.com, use promo code Coliseum, get 25% off your order.
Yes, sir. Shop with them, man. But hey, y'all ready to get to this two-tone business?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely.
Hey, let's get to it then, man. As y'all know, man, the Titans, they got the Colts coming up this weekend at home, and they coming off a win versus the Carolina Panthers, 17-10. And the Colts are coming in riding a three-game win streak. So, starting with Firestone, man, give me your thoughts going into this game, man.
Man, it's kind of a tale of two stories for me, right? Because I'm optimistic because like we're at home. We got an opponent, a division rival. We're at home. They on a 3-game winning streak, so they got some steam up on them. Now it's crazy how they've been winning these games with the type of squad that they got going on. So that's been a something I haven't been able to understand how they've been able to pull wins together and string wins together. But they're on a 3-win streak. Titans are at home. They kind of got something to prove. If we're not going to be able to make playoffs, at least we can start being a disruptor in the division. So it kind of starting to feel like this is a game we should win. At home, they're on 3-game winning streak. They already think that they done beat us. They already on a roll. They're feeling good and confident in that locker room, where our locker room is like, okay, we're trying to string some wins together. That's something we ain't done all season. We ain't strung no wins together. We got something to prove. So I'm opportunistic that we'll come out here and play. But usually when we start getting too confident in this team this year, they do something to show us exactly why we ain't been having confidence in them this season.
All valid points. RJ, talk to him.
Yeah, man. I'm feeling good about this game, man. I don't know what it is, man. With us being at home instead of being in Indianapolis, I feel like, man, this is another opportunity for a dub. The dub's gonna be there. I'm telling you, man. The opportunity for a dub is gonna be there, man. We just gotta play our keys, don't make mistakes, and don't turn the ball over, and also stop that damn running back they got, man. I want to see if they can beat us without 165 yards from Zach Martin. That's one thing that I'm sure that they've been stressing in practice in the film room. Do not let this damn running back beat us. So
Yeah, man, it really pisses me off to watch the Titans get the ball ran on them. And it pisses me off even more when I'm not discrediting Zach Moss by any means, but Zach Moss is not a household name. And coming into the season, the run defense was one of the Titans' strong points. And this year right here, man, they done took a hit, man. I mean, we started to see it early, but that Indianapolis game in Indy, it definitely, exposed us when it comes to the run defense. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this beautiful injury report. Never thought I'd be saying that beautiful injury report, man. It's actually beautiful, y'all.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, man. It is beautiful, man. No players have been ruled out. And the only person listed is Traylon Burks with the concussion, and he's questionable. And we'll talk about that here in a second. On the Colts side of things, we got Juju Brits. He's out dealing with a quadricep, a quadricep. And JT, he's out dealing with a thumb. And yeah, man, let's talk about Traylon, man. It seems like we talking about Traylon every week, but we got some positive news on Traylon, man. Vrabel said that no, he's just waiting on the doctors to give him a blessing. And Traylon Burks, man, he practiced this week, looked good out there. And we're gonna go ahead and play this clip of Vrabel and what he had to say.
How was Traylon's week of work?
Yeah, good. Back? Still, again, needs the final blessing, but doing well. And again, it was he hadn't been in meetings, for 3 weeks, so getting back into it. I would say pleasantly surprised just for his ability to go through those meetings and practice, and so a lot of stuff that go in there, and just glad that he was able to retain some information. So, see if he clears and what role he may have in the game, but just still waiting for that final blessing from a doctor.
How was Traylon's week of work?
Yeah, good. Back? Still again needs the final blessing.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Sam Phelan of A to Z Nashville. He actually put me up on something that I just found out today, that during concussion protocol, they don't want you watching any film because, studying film does something to your brain or whatnot. But very encouraging words from Mike Vrabel. RJ, your thoughts on it?
I kind of look at it and I'll just say that, man, like, I just want Traylon Burks out there, bro. I mean, I just tired of him just being hurt, man. It's hard for me to say if he a bust or not if he's not out there. And it's like, damn, I don't want to say that he's a bust because he just hurt. You know what I'm saying? I want him to be a bust because he just doesn't fit up to the scheme, or he's just not a good player. You know what I'm saying? But it's like he's so much wasted potential when it comes with Traylon Burks. And it's really making me mad because I really liked him coming out of the draft. And then like, dang, man, I don't want to be wrong on this guy, but man, he just cannot stay healthy. But we'll see, though. I mean, you can see it in Mike Vrabel's face. He said that he ain't been in meetings in 3 weeks. And I'm like, oh, well, I didn't want to hear that, And I'm like, this man going to be out of touch. So we'll see. He's going to be rusty.
Yeah, because man, Nathan, and let me go ahead and recognize our folks, Firestone. My bad, but
no, go ahead.
Shout out to Nathan, man. Shout out to D, man. Shout out to everybody watching tonight, man. We really appreciate y'all. Firestone, talk to them.
Yeah, no, because when it's those concussion things, they want your mind to rest, bro. They don't let you really come around and do anything. They want you to relax and try to let your mind heal on those situations. So, yeah, you're not around at all to be able to try to learn anything or try to absorb anything. So that's the question here for me now. And I've been preaching kind of the opposite of what I'm about to say here because I'm going to kind of contradict myself. But if you're still at this point waiting just for doctors to clear him, even if they clear him today or tomorrow, don't play Traylon. Keep him out. Don't let him go against this team that is the Colts when division games are usually, there's a little bit more heated. hits are a little bit harder. People are coming at different angles. You know what I'm saying? There's a little bit more. It's a different type of ball game when you're playing a divisional rival, and you're already coming in with the concussion. Let's make sure that when we bring you out here on the field, you're actually 100% healthy and you can play. And let's not put you out here and then we have a Tua situation like last year. You had a concussion, brought you back too quick, then you get another concussion, then you're going to be out the year. So let's make sure your mind is fully healthy in this situation, fully healed, and let's just leave you out this game because this is too close of a call for us to even let you out on that field. But we got to get you on the field. You got to stay on the field because, as RJ says, it's starting to feel like wasted potential because you're feeling like a bust just because you can't stay healthy, not because of what you're actually showing on the field.
I feel like we done spent, a few weeks on here, ragging on Traylon Burks or whatnot. And even though I'm 50-50 on Traylon Burks, just listening to what Mike Vrabel had to say about him, man, I'm kind of on the optimistic side because, he said that Traylon, came back, looked good in practice, was able to get into the film room and pick right back up or whatnot, and that's a big thing when it comes to actually playing in the game. And Firestone, I do agree with you to a point about putting them out there too quick. I mean, I'm not looking at it from the injury standpoint. I'm looking at it um, from the standpoint of throwing off the chemistry of the wide receivers
Yeah.
because Chris Moore has been, doing well. NWI has been doing well. Kyle Phillips back in the mix. He's been helping out. And the last thing you want to do is force Traylon back out there too soon to throw off things. But I'll say this as well. I mean, for Mike Vrabel to speak up for Traylon like that, I mean, that right there speaks volumes for me because with Mike Vrabel, he would have just gave if it wasn't all good, he would have just gave you the whole we'll see where Traylon is at, blah blah blah. It wasn't any of that. He gave him credit for doing what he got to do, and as long as they don't force him into
Mm-hmm.
action, work him back in. Don't have him out there. The majority of the time, but things that absolutely he can do, put him out there to do that.
Yeah, because I agree. Because this offense has been doing well. Would it be nice to have Traylon out there? Yeah, but it'd be nice to have a healthy Traylon out there. Like you said, D Hop's getting involved. Will Levis loves to look at his way. Moore been doing good. Phillips has been getting attention from him, from Levis as well, and coaching up. And if Chick ain't been kind of showing up here lately, a little bit under Will Levis throwing. So, if they can start getting Chick involved, like it would be nice to have him out there. But I don't necessarily feel like we got to rush him out there into this game situation.
Yeah, and Tim Kelly, he actually had a couple of good things to say about Traylon too. He talked about Traylon's ability to go up and get the deep ball. One way or another one. We haven't been able to really get him the ball deep like that. But man, if this offensive line can hold up again another week and man, protect Will Levis. I feel like Traylon will get some opportunities in this game because you know how this Colts defense is.
But I will say this about the Colts defense. I don't think their secondary is that good. And on top of that, we just saw the injury report. They're going to be missing Juju Brents, and he's I think their starting rookie corner that they have so far. But like they really ain't got no corners like that outside of Kenny Moore, man. He play in the slot, so I see another big game for DeAndre Hopkins. If we get Burks out there, maybe Burks can make some. If he gonna make plays against the team, it probably would be the Indianapolis Colts. So
But I'm more because I'm with you on that. But I'm more worried about the pass rush because are we going to be able to protect and block for Will Levis and give him time to throw? Because this Indy pass rush is real and they get through there. They already disrupted us once with Tannehill back there. Now we're going to kind of get to see what it looks like with Will Levis out there. So I don't know. I'm just worried about the pass rush getting there before it gets time for Will Levis to see the open guy and make some rookie mistakes.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Delvin. Shout out to Corey. Shout out to Gabriel. Shout out to everybody watching tonight, man. We really do appreciate y'all turning up with us. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into the keys to victory. Yeah, man. So my key to victory: end trips to the red zone with touchdown. And you know how that last game against the Colts with the Titans, they had no problem getting downfield. Like I said, that's the Colts defense. It's bend but don't break. They tend to lock down in the red zone. And due to them locking down in the red zone, the Titans wasn't able to score nothing but what, one touchdown in the red zone that last meeting,
Mm.
something like that. But yeah, man, they most definitely gotta put the ball in the end zone against the Colts because that's really the only way that they're going to beat this team. The Colts are going to compete. Now there's a lot of bad things to say about the Colts this year, but one good thing you can say about them is they are competitive as hell.
Bro,
Yeah,
and they're above 500 too. Shit.
yeah,
Yep.
man, they're definitely, man, they're really good on the line of scrimmage, man. Our offensive line, their offensive line is really good, and their defensive line is really good. So it's what I say, it's gonna be another trench battle, man. I don't know if we're gonna have the trenches to really combat them. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't know that, like I said, the way they ran the ball on us, bro, and the way our offensive line be acting sometimes, man, it's gonna wear our defense out, man. That's kind of what happened last time with Zach Moss. He just defense get tired, man, trying to deal with the Colts offense for so long because they're always on the field, you know. So
Yeah, go ahead and get into your key to victory though, RJ.
yeah, like I said earlier in the show, man, stop Zach Moss. You go back and watch that game, man. Zach Moss pretty much won that game by himself. He had a big run that started it off, and this, he started pounding us over and over and over again. And man, it was a
Pause.
bad game. And
I'm
my
glad you
second
caught that
key,
5 star.
yeah, my second key is make Minshew beat us, man. I don't think Minshew got to even did anything really against us the first time. If he has 300 yards and 3 TDs and we lose, and I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? At least we stopped them. We made them do something different than what last time they did. And they played us, man. And right now, I mean, I'd rather Minshew get the W than Zach Moss. Is that I just can't take
Bro,
getting
why
bullied.
why the Titans struggle
Bro,
against Minshew though,
I
man?
don't know, man. Minshew was giving us problems for so long. I don't understand.
But I don't know, man. He made plays last game that like kept them alive. Like the third down plays when he needed to make a play, that's when Minshew makes a play. So we got to stop that. But hopefully now we got tape on them both. We got tape on both of them now in the live action game against us already. So hopefully we should have answers to whatever the hell they're trying to pull on us. Because the advantage we have here is we're seeing basically the same Colts team that we saw that week. They're not seeing the same Titans team that they saw that week. We got a new O line. We got a new quarterback running things. There's a whole new chemistry of what they're about to see in play calling on this offense that they didn't see that first game. We gonna kind of know what they're gonna be running, so we got a little of advantage there. But my keys to victory. Oh, hey, Sean.
Yeah, go ahead and knock that out, man. Shout out to Sean, man, with the super chat, man.
Man, yeah. So, how do y'all feel about the defensive front getting to Minshew this time? I'm hopeful. We had that graphic we posted on our accounts to this week of Jeffrey Simmons is 16-4, or the Titans are 16-4 when Jeffrey Simmons gets one or more sacks in a game. So, hey, go out there, get pressure on him. All right, Arden Key, let's start getting some pressure on him. We'll see you show up some more. Harold Landry, show up, get a sack. Like, there's too many people on this defensive line to face this Colts team to not be able to get pressure on Gardner Minshew. So, and my keys to victories are, use home field advantage and keep the crowd involved. We've been undefeated this year. We're at home. That's obviously where we play the best at. Use that to our advantage. Protect Will Levis. Open up run lanes for Derrick Henry. Do things that's going to keep that crowd involved because obviously our players are feeding off the crowd. So get steps, put steps in forward that helps keep that crowd involved. So we're not sitting there like already losing the crowd and then we're behind. Let's make plays to keep that crowd involved. Thank you,
And
Sean, for the super chat too.
and also show up to the damn game. Don't sell them damn tickets, bro. No, don't say that.
Yes.
I'm
We
going
need
this
that home
weekend.
field advantage, man. We want to
I'm
get a
going.
W.
I
I'm not
can't
trying
miss
to get
this
swept by
game.
the Colts, bro. They already hate their fans as it is. So
I'm going, man. I'm gonna be there. But hey, man, they bringing up some good points in the comments, man. Dalvin
Yeah.
said, get off the field on third and long, man. And as y'all know, in their last game against the Colts, I mean, they converted some third and longs, and man, I forgot how many third downs they said the Colts converted the last game, but man, it was too many. It was way too many. So I definitely agree with that right there. And said Tard and Archery got to step up, and
Yeah.
Nick Tard is back, and that's huge too
yeah,
because
we didn't have them the
Tard was,
first game.
yeah, we didn't have him, and that's part of the reason Zach Moss was able to go off. And actually, that made me think about this too. Grover Stewart suspended for PED, so he
Hmm.
won't be out there for the Colts.
It's our turn now, man. We're gonna run it down their throat. You know what I'm saying? Now they got because they showed, bro, they are not a good run stopping defense without Grover Stewart. When they Grover Stewart's there, they stop the run very well. When he's not, they give up. They gave up 100 yards to Rashad White last week. So you know, so Rashad White didn't do nothing against us. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I, it's time for
And
payback.
and if I'm not mistaken, like Skoronski was out that game, right? Too. So we didn't
Yeah,
have Skoronski because he's dealing with the appendix too. So,
Mhm.
yeah, bro, they're about to see a run front that they ain't seen. And Jalen did look good over there at left tackle too. So we'll see how that's going to look against this Colts team too. Like this is really going to be a real test of our team this year of seeing some of the pieces we've changed because we made a lot of changes since that last Colts game. We're going to see the tales of two tapes now. We're going to be able to actually have a team that both Tannehill and Will Levis face and see how they both handle it. But we'll actually get to see how we've actually progressed as a team from what was it, week 3 till now.
yeah. Shout out to Angelica, Nancy, Ronnie, and everybody watching, man. We really do appreciate y'all. But fellas, I got a question, and I feel like people haven't been talking about this. And the thought just hit me this morning: is this a trap game for the Colts?
Yes. I think so. I 100% believe it's a trap game. They're trying to make the playoffs. They feel good about playing us. They don't. They haven't. They don't realize that they're really about to walk into a hostile environment, and we're undefeated at home. Like this is very much a trap game, man. It's a division game. They're not gonna blow us out. I'm just gonna let you know that now. They're not blowing us out at home. They're gonna have to fight for this game.
Yeah, no, I feel like it is, and shout out to Sean Ryan again for the the super chat. But no, I think so because, like I was saying, they're on a 3-game winning streak. They feeling they self. They already beat us once. They probably feeling like, hey, this is another one. We already know what they got. This and this and that. They got a rookie. They had Tannehill. This and that. We can handle a rookie. You know how teams is in the locker room. Colts usually get feeling themselves in those situations. They kind of get a little bougie in the tents, in a sense. So I think this is kind of is because there's so many players that need something to prove, and we're kind of a team in a situation where we ain't got nothing to lose, but we could disrupt something in the division. And you know how this AFC South is. We can be the worst team in the conference, but if we can mess up your playoff chances, if we can mess up your division record, oh, we're about to come out there and put on a show. So, bro, I feel like this is a trap game where they can feel like they're overconfident coming into the Titans' home, and we're going to sit here and give them a reality check.
Yeah, man, I most definitely feel like it's a trap game for the Colts, like RJ said. The Titans are undefeated at home, and the Colts coming into this game, they riding a 3-game win streak. But at the same time, look at the 3 games that they won. They beat the Panthers, they beat the Patriots, they beat the Buccaneers. Now the Buccaneers beat us; they beat our ass. But Carolina and New England are two of the worst teams in the league. And yeah, man, like Firestone said, man, I mean, they coming in here, playoff implications for them. I think they already own the wild card spot right now, number 7 spot, number 7th or number
What?
8 spot or whatever.
Yeah, I think they're in the hunt, but they're not actually in yet, but they're in the hunt.
Oh,
Because I think
okay.
it's Jacksonville and Texans. I think Texans got the wild card spot, and then the Colts is right there with 1 game behind them.
Okay, yeah, we'll have to take a look at
I have
that
to double
here in a
check.
second, man. But yeah, man, I most definitely feel like it's a trap game for them, man. Because I mean they coming in, they got Zach Moss, they feeling like, hey man, Zach, you done already turned up on these boys already, man. Go out here, do it to them again. Not even thinking about the fact that we didn't have Tierra Tart and we actually was game planning for Anthony Richardson. And when Anthony Richardson went out the game, that kind of changed things. That changed their attack somewhat. So
Hmm.
and plus two, they didn't see Will Levis that game right there. They saw Ryan Tannehill. So like Firestone said, they coming in here, feeling like we dealing with a rookie this time. We got him. We know he gonna try to force the ball downfield. But yeah, man, I think the Colts are going to come into this game and they're going to get hit with a dose of reality.
So you're right on that. Colts are in the seventh slot for the playoff picture. Texans is at eighth, right behind them. But they got the same record. They're both 6-5. So, but yeah, we beat them. They knocked them down. So like I said, that there's things for us to prove there. And to your point, on top of that, like they're coming in with a 3-game winning streak. So they're like, oh yeah, we're winning. We're winning consecutively. This team can't win consecutively. And Titans are coming off of still something to prove. Yeah, we won, but you beat the worst team in the league with one. Like, yeah, that's you're supposed to do that. So it didn't really necessarily feel like a win. So Titans walk into this still feeling like they got something to prove, where Colts are kind of still on a little high horse a little bit.
You right too, running man. And shout out to Chiefah, man. Chiefah, what's going on with you, fella, man? Hope you out there having a blessed night. Hope everybody out there having a blessed night. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I want to get to one of these comments actually because he said something that kind of I ain't gonna say rub me the wrong way, pause, but yeah, he said, "How we gonna score it, D?" Now, come on, man. Don't sit up and act like that. This is not an away game. This is a home game. Yeah, we only scored 17 points last week, but at home, the Titans haven't had a problem outside of last week, and that problem was because of the Titans. They got extra conservative once they got up or whatever. They just tried to coast it out. But against the Chargers, against the Bengals, they ain't had no problem scoring points. So you got the Colts coming in here playing a bend but don't break defense. The Titans are going to have opportunities to score points.
Yeah, no, bro, you're coming into a game where D Hop can go ahead and hit 12,000 career receiving yards, 900 receptions. You're hitting that game. You're hitting the game where Derrick Henry is sitting there and just broke 9,000 yards rushing at home, bro. There's too much accolades and stuff going on. We're at home. We're not away. So and we might have start figuring out this left side of the offense this year because it's at least looking like some protection, looking like we can open up some running lanes. Am I saying like, oh, we're great and we're running to a playoff? No, but I'm saying for this game, I'm pretty sure that we're going to be able to score against these Colts because you know that we don't take division losses too well, and Vrabel don't like that stuff either. We're not trying to get swept again. At bare minimum, we are not trying to get swept by this division. This year's already bad. On the Mike Vrabel show, he brought up some key points talking about what Chig was doing, how they're trying to move things around in the offense and everything. So I can see this being a game where we can get points. We're going to be able to score and we're going to pass, but we got to watch this Colts too because I feel like Colts are going to run a lot of screens on us, and that's where they might get us this week in getting Zach Moss involved, not just running, but in that passing game.
Bro, why are people discrediting the Titans going undefeated at home, man? I mean, I get it because I mean it's the tale of two different teams this year. I
Yeah.
mean, they get on the road, goddamn it, they can't score a fucking point to save their life, but then they get at home and goddamn look like Super Bowl contenders. And that's my thing. And that's my thing towards everybody out there who's acting like, oh, the Titans can't do this, the Titans can't do that. It's a fucking home game. They can do whatever they want at home. The problem is on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. We look like the team that we supposed to be at home, and look like a completely different team on the road. I don't understand. On the road, we cannot score. Yeah, I mean, but we played some good defenses too, man. We can't just sit there and act like we haven't played any good defense. But still, though, it's no excuse, man. I get it. The Browns got one of the best defense in the league, but people put up 30 on them. You know,
yeah, no, bro. We can score. It's this offensive line is what's been holding us back, but we're building upon that. We're going to have to continue to build up as well. But man, this is a division game. I can see us coming out. Well, I ain't going to throw out no points yet because we ain't done prediction. But I can see us going out here and scoring some a good amount of points, man. Last week with the Panthers, I just think there's I don't know, too much in the head of what was going on with a 3-game losing streak. Now you kind of got some confidence. You finally got a win. So, I see some things changing for this offense this week.
All right, man. So, man, let's go ahead and get into the predictions for this game, man. I'll go ahead and start this thing off, man. Like I said, man, I do feel like this is a trap game for the Colts, and the Titans going undefeated have been undefeated at home this year, and I feel like they're going to keep this up against the Colts. I mean, they pissed off about how they win in Indianapolis. Jeffrey Simmons does not like the fact that Zach Moss came into that game and put up 160 plus yards against a defense that was known to be good at stopping the run. And with Tierra Tart being back, I don't expect them to do all that run shit like they did in Indy. And the Titans on offense, I feel like they'll have opportunities to move the ball upfield. They'll have plenty of red zone opportunities. It just boils down to them getting the ball in the end zone. And once again, they are at home. They are not on the road. You can go back and look at all of our shows where the Titans have played a road game, and we have straight up told you at times that the Titans are not going to win this game. We don't believe they're going to win this game because they on the road, and they are a different team on the road than they are at home. So I feel like the Titans are going to win this game at home 27-21.
we ain't got to predictions yet, man.
Yeah, we have predictions, bruh.
Oh, that's my bad. I'm tripping.
Yeah, man. We got something else to talk about, man. We going on here and doing these predictions.
And shout out to the super chat there. So yeah. He said he's turning up. He's gonna be the front row third center. Turn the fuck up. F them little ponies.
Man. Shout out to you, man. Hey, man, we need that kind of optimism, man. I mean, I got my negative thoughts about the Titans, but I'm the type that just because I got negative thoughts, I'm not gonna put my negative thoughts off on other people. So, hey, man, you going to the game Sunday, man? Turn up in that motherfucker, man. We need you, man. We need this win because of the simple fact that regardless of what anybody thinks, the Titans do still have a chance to get into the playoffs. And everybody want to win a Super Bowl. That's understood. So if you want to win the Super Bowl, you got to get to the playoffs. Sure, our team is who they are right now, but any opportunity I get to go to the playoffs, taking it every day of the week.
Yeah. Oh, wait, go ahead.
Yeah, you want me to go ahead with my prediction? Okay, because I'm going to blow you away with mine. And especially in the comments, they're going to get blown away with mine too. But This is a game where I see we come out, we start making a little bit of a turn. Is it going to be a turn for this year? No, but it's going to be a turn for give us a little bit of pivot, a little bit of hope of seeing that there's two tails of tapes of what this team was starting off to be and what this team is starting to turn into be. So we still got a lot of things we're going to have to fix, but hey, this is a Colts team. I feel like we're going to come out here, we're going to put a hurting on them. And yeah, man, I see this being a Titans win 35-17.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, bro, I'm tired of seeing these low score games. I see us coming out there, Will Levis coming out there making a statement. You know how it was in those Oiler uniforms. Now it's against a little team because he knows at the time this is the first time he's playing a team that also Ryan Tannehill played this year. He wants to show the franchise that he's actually better than that guy. You know what I'm saying? We know he got that ego and he got that little it factor about him that, all right, I want to go out there and outperform. So, bro, he going to come out here and light up this team and try to blow them out the same way we got blown out to show that, hey, yeah, I am the guy that's supposed to be stepped over Tannehill.
I will say this though before RJ gets started, man. Will Levis, man, he been on this whole, revenge trip or whatnot from the draft. He mentioned it this week in his press conference that him and Anthony Richardson were their draft night. Talking about which one of them was gonna go. He thought he had a chance to go to the Colts, but obviously they end up drafting Anthony Richardson. And hey, man, Levis playing with a chip on his shoulder.
Man, hey, see, look, man, but Morocco beat me to it, man. I'm gonna get into my prediction. Look, Will Levis got something to prove, man. This team didn't pick him, man. We all knew the Colts wanted the Will Levis, man. We joked about it, we laughed about it, but guess what? He on them bad boy Titans, man. I'm telling you now, Cold fans, if y'all cornerbacks ain't coming to play today, bro, he gonna light your ass up. I'm telling you this now. He gonna light your ass up. If y'all don't get him and sack him 105 times this game, man, I don't know, man. I feel like we can air it out on him. I feel like Derrick Henry is gonna have a good game. I can see about 80 yards rushing for Derrick Henry. Right, 80 yards. Give me a TD. You know what I'm saying, for Derrick Henry. I mean, I feel like those are good Derrick Henry games for this offensive line, in my opinion. Um, I feel like DeAndre Hopkins is gonna kill him again. They don't have nobody to guard him. They don't have no. Now that Juju Brents ain't playing, they have nobody to guard him, man. He's going to go off this game, man. I think they're gonna use DeAndre Hopkins to be. I got the Titans winning. Give me 31-21. 31-21 Titans. Yeah.
Because didn't the Colts tell Will Levis to his face during the interview process that they wasn't going to be drafting him?
He ain't forgot.
Yeah, he definitely ain't forgot
He
that,
ain't
bro.
forgot.
Y'all need 30 burgers though. Good God alive, man.
We finna light
Bro,
their ass up, bro.
he
I'm
already
telling you,
came out.
They're not
Good
good,
God,
bro. I'm
30.
telling you, those
He-
is not good, bro.
He came
Like,
out against those Falcons and threw 4 touchdowns, did he not?
Yeah, he done that.
Yeah, so if he come out though 4 against them and Derrick Henry gets 1, that's 35. So I can see that happening very easily. Or I can see him going out getting 3 and Derrick Henry getting 2. I can see us easily getting 5 touchdowns this game. Like you said, Will Levis got a lot to prove, not only just with the Ursay and them not picking him in the draft that, but this, like I said, first game he gets to actually show that he can beat a team that Tannehill couldn't beat too. This is multi-layer for Will Levis. He's going to thrive in this situation. I truly believe that. And he's going to go out there and try to run some points up just to be that person. Like, bro, he got that alpha in him. He wants to state that, yeah, this is my team, this is what I do, and this is going to be the staple of the times to turn, or the tide to
we should have
turn.
beat them. Let's be real though, Morocco. If Zach Moss didn't go retarded, bro, we would have beat them, bro. I'm be. He won that game by himself, literally. The Tannehill had damn near 300-yard passing against them. And, like, they're not that good, bro. Like, they're not that good, bro. I'm
They
telling
can
you.
lock down it. They can lock down in the red zone, and
Mhm.
that'll be their path to victory is keeping us keeping us up out of the end zone, man. But I'm gonna read off some comments real quick, and then we gonna change courses, man. Sean felt like this could be our breakout opportunity. I mean, shoot, who knows, man? I mean, we've seen some crazy things happen in the NFL, man. And one of our value Facebook users give StreamYard permission to use y'all name, man. But they questioning a 40-piece bet, which hey, they optimistic up to here, man.
Nah, we ain't getting 40.
Bruh, for
Yeah,
us to get 40, defense is going
It's
to have
gonna
to
be a
score a
butt
touchdown.
whooping. This finna be a butt whooping. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be a butt whooping.
Chief was saying he gonna be in section 125, row BB 615 and 16. Loud as ever, man. I mean, hey, man, turn
Turn
up,
up.
bro. Turn up. And Nancy got us winning 27-17. Angelica got us winning 20-17.
Win by folk you mean.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bro, we got ill will and folk you mean, bro. How's
Yeah, air it out. Hey, I'm all for it. Air it out, man. 35 and got a 27-13. Tannehill missed big throw. Yeah, that
he do at
happened.
times? Yeah.
That happened against the Colts the last game. Not with our OC. We're gonna talk about that here. We're gonna talk about that here in a second. And we completely owned our uh whole division since 2018. Hey man, we got to get back on track though, man. Titans
Mm-hmm.
they done fell off, but I got confidence in this team going forward that they can get it back on track as long as they fix the holes that needed to be fixed in the off season. Running said it's been a long time since they scored 30. Man, good God, I can't think the last time the Titans scored 30 points, bro.
Bruh, look, me and my kids was playing Madden the other night, right? And my youngest, like, my oldest son, he's not a Titans fan. But my youngest boy, he's a Titan, or my two youngest boys are a Titans fan. And my 7-year-old came up and I was playing Madden, bro. I had like 45 points on there and it's Titans, this and that. And he's like, whoa, daddy, I ain't never seen the Titans score that many points. And I just had a sad moment, like, oh, you're right, son. One day you'll get to see that, bro. So hopefully I can be able to look at him and now I'm like, look, son, 35 this week. We're doing better.
Right, man. 35-piece lemon pepper coming up. Hey, you got dang lemon peppers, boy. I could just right now.
Bro, love
But I
some
gotta
lemon
be
pepper.
good, man. I gotta get back from Thanksgiving, man. I gotta get plenty of Thanksgivings up off of me, man. So I can't
Bro,
turn
Christmas
up on
coming
no
around. I'm about to eat even better on Christmas.
Hey, I'm gonna turn up on Christmas too, but right now, man, until Christmas, man, I gotta get Thanksgiving off of me. But Troopers at 10-0 Washington. I don't know if y'all like college football. Hey, man, RJ a Vol fan, Firestone, the Sooners fan, me. I mean, I just like a good college football game.
Hey, and also,
Yeah.
like, we will be starting to cover some of these college players coming up in the draft here in these next, episodes coming up in the future, too. So, y'all let us know who some guys we need to be checking out and evaluating, too, that we should be looking some film on. So, if y'all got some suggestions for us, go ahead, drop those people in the comments so we can check out some people because we're going to start evaluating college players coming up here in the near future, getting ready for that draft.
Top tier said January 2nd, 2022 against Miami. Is that the last time that they scored 30?
Yeah, when
Is that what
we
he
won the AFC South, that was the second time we won the AFC South. When we beat Miami in the rain and we were running down they throat all game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do
Yeah, that
remember
was
that.
like Tua in his like rookie year.
What did we
Man,
score in
they
that Green Bay
fucked
game?
up.
We put up
27,
28, didn't it? How many? How
28
many?
or 27.
Okay,
Yeah, it was
okay.
like 28.
Felt like 35.
Well, we're putting up 30 this week. I'm just letting y'all know this now, bro. I think this is probably gonna be one of the games we can just be happy about. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a feeling that we finna beat their ass. Like I
Hey,
got a
man,
feeling, bro.
maybe
I
it
got a
changed
feeling,
some of
bro. We
these
finna
folks'
beat their ass.
perspective of the team, man. Maybe it changed D's perspective of the team or whatnot, man.
But
Now D,
I know we
go
come
ahead.
for recap. I know we come for recap show. D is gonna come on here. Either way, whether we did not score 30 plus or didn't, whether we win or lost, D's gonna come in here talking shit. I'm already looking forward to it.
He either gonna
Hey,
talk
man,
shit to us or he just gonna talk shit in general.
Yeah.
he could talk all the
Yes.
shit in the world in that Miami game because I mean I don't want to jump too far ahead, but Jesus Christ, I'm not gonna jump too far ahead. We just gonna go ahead and keep this thing rocking, man. It's the Titans Coliseum podcast, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, tell your pastor, tell your Paul Bearer, tell your promoter, tell your bell boss, man. Tell everybody about us, god dang it. This Titans Coliseum podcast, man. We really appreciate y'all watching tonight. But changing courses, man. There's been a lot of talk about the Titans being ultra conservative, and they put a lot of it off on Mike Vrabel, man. And my question to y'all tonight is Mike Vrabel conservative by choice or by force?
Now I'll go first because I think I've already been kind of harping on this a couple times this year. I think he's conservative by force. I think we see at times where he has faith in the guys to go execute, but there's too many times throughout the season that we put plays out there and guys don't go execute like at all. They just don't go execute the play how they need to go execute it. So at times I feel like he's conservative by force. We've looked over the draft class. We've seen all the picks that John Robinson has brought in, all the free agents. We've seen all those things, and they're not very great players or players that can actually come in and be productive. And they haven't been productive. So I just think that he's tried to do what any good coach tries to do is set your team up to succeed and win. And at fault this year, that's mean you've had to be extra conservative because if we try to go do some things that are risky, he don't have faith in that talent to actually go and pull that off. We got Will Levis out there. Him and D Hop starting to do that stuff, but outside of D Hop, Will Levis, and Derrick Henry, we don't have that, and we ain't had it on a consistent basis either. So I think he's forced to.
RJ, you think it's by force or by choice?
Man, I just think it's by choice, man. He that's just what type of coach he is, man. He was doing that when we had all the talent, man. I mean, when we had the talent, once we get up on the team, we'll start running the ball, man. And I just feel like that's what he do, man. That's just what type of coach he is, man. I mean, Jeff Fisher did it, and Mike Vrabel's doing it. Get up, just lean on the run game. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to run up the score on the team. So
Yeah, man. How I feel about it, man. I think it's more about choice, but I'll say this before I get to talking about the choice thing. Man, look, Mike Vrabel. I mean, yeah, I want him fired, but at the same time, I'm not going to discredit what he has done for this team since he been here. I mean, there is, a standard in the building, and he does hold everybody accountable in the same light. I mean, he doesn't treat one person better than the other. But man, we got offensive line problems. We got problems in the secondary. We got problems amongst the wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
So some of his conservativeness, I mean, yeah, he's forced to be that in a way, but at the same time, I think he gets so conservative that whenever he has a chance to turn up, he chooses to stay conservative. My case in point, last week against the Panthers. Look, the Panthers, they just fired Frank Wright. They fired Deuce Staley, and they also fired who else? The offensive coordinator. Didn't they fire him too? They fired somebody else. They fired three people in all. I mean, this team right here, they ready to book it in for the season. They literally don't have anything to play for. The Chicago Bears have their first draft pick. They traded that away for Bryce Young. They can't protect them right now. But that team right there, they should have got the brakes beat off of them. There isn't any reason the Titans shouldn't have scored at least 28 points against that team. And I felt like the offensive line protection, it was there last week. I mean, the ball was getting out of Will Levis's hands quickly. I mean, they definitely had opportunities to take their shots and they didn't take it. I mean, they went up, what was it, 17-3 or something, 14-3, whatever the score
Yeah, it
was.
was 17-3 going into halftime.
Yeah, they was up 17-3. And what did Mike Vrabel decide to do? Man, he just decided to put it on cruise control, rely on the running game and the defense. And against these teams, man, no matter who it is, when you got your foot on their necks, you got to keep it on their necks, because no matter how bad or good the team is, these teams have the ability to get back in this game. And the Carolina Panthers most definitely got back in the game. In the fourth quarter, I was sitting there thinking, I was saying to myself, I said, man, I hope like hell we ain't finna have to go into overtime against these motherfuckers, man. I really don't want to stick around for no overtime game, because they mess around and get into overtime, some silly shit gonna end up happening, especially with them refs up out there.
Yeah,
But
that was wild.
yeah, man, that could have been prevented. And Mike Vrabel just said, you know what? Hey, Levis, go out there and ball out, man. We ain't got shit to lose. Go out there and ball out.
Now, I do have a point to that, though. But you do kind of got shit to lose if you do. If you let Will Levis go out and too much ball out, there's tape on him next year of him capable of doing that. So, do you think some of this conservatives, he's a chess player. He tries to be strategic in the long run, and it might be wrong. I'm not saying it's right. But do you think that Vrabel is sitting there possibly telling Will Levis, hey, once we get this lead, we're going to pull back a little bit because we know we're not making the playoffs this year. Why are we going to show the teams next year what you're fully capable of doing, so they have tape to prepare on it next year, rather than just surprise him next year and let people keep underestimate what Will Levis can be for the Titans?
Mike Vrabel isn't saying that. You know good and well that ain't Mike Vrabel's demeanor. Mike
Bro,
Vrabel really, Mike Vrabel, as conservative as he is, he honestly believes that he can win every single football game. If it's a chance that the Titans can make the playoffs, Mike Vrabel is all for it. He's out there coaching them to make the playoffs. I mean, at times he's out there looking, lost or whatever. But that man right there, he ain't turning down no opportunity to make the playoffs.
well, we're not gonna make the playoffs this year. That's already set, bro. There ain't no hopes for us doing that. We would have to win out completely, and everybody else is damn near gonna have to lose out completely in our division for us to get there. Like, it's gonna be a tough road. This AFC is not no joke. But like, we're calling him conservative now as a coach, but have we forgot what Mike Vrabel is as a coach when he has the team of the players he wants? This is a coach that goes for it on fourth down and trick plays and lets the Kevin Byard throw a pass to another safety on a deep route and go for a touchdown. This is a guy that pulls trickery in the offensive all the time, pulls defensive schemes and stunts when he has players he believes in. This guy is creative and ain't necessarily conservative when he has players that he believes in. I just don't think he has players he believes in right now, and it shows when you see the game, because you've seen how Vrabel used to coach, and you see how Vrabel coach now. You know this ain't Vrabel coaching. This is a coach trying to survive in a moment when this is the best that he has to work with.
I'll say this right here. When he has a team that he can work with, he's still conservative. I mean, shoot, he even said it himself. The key to winning is playing good defense and running the football. That's really what he believes. But like I said, I'll say this right here. Mike Vrabel, he will pick his spots. When he has his team, he will pick his spots and take his shots. Now, I can't take that away from him. He will do that. But you ask me, is Mike Vrabel conservative by choice or by force? He's conservative by choice.
Didn't one year we have the most like fakes on or fake attempts on fourth down? Like, wasn't that one of Mike Vrabel's stats when he first came into the league, that we was the team that attempted and faked the fourth downs more than any other team in the league? It's like, bro, he is conservative, and that's why I think his demeanor has changed so much, because for so many years he hasn't had the team he's wanted, and he's kind of begged, not literally begged, but kind of told J-Rob what he's wanted, and J-Rob ain't brought that type of talent in, and then hopefully that can be it. But bro, you've seen the demeanor of Vrabel as this team has changed. So I see your point, but I just think he's forced because I believe if he had the talent out there, he wouldn't be going out there being conservative. He would go out there, he'd still be respectful. You know, he ain't gonna blow nobody out like they do out in college. Like I still think he has a respect level to that, but he would still go up and beat a team by 3 scores, 4 scores. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't. If he had the better team, I think we would be out there putting 30, 40 points on teams every single week. We just don't have it.
And me and Ronnie, we agree on this 100%. Ronnie actually said this earlier on Facebook. It's not Tim Kelly, it's Vrabel meddling. Vrabel is an old meddler. I mean, he needed to meddle with Ty Downing most definitely. Cause Ty Downing, man, I mean, shit. And we just let Ty Downing do his thing last year, we wouldn't have been in no damn win and in playoff game week 18 against the Jaguars or whatever. But
Bro.
he meddling with Tim Kelly when Tim Kelly is actually trying to run a modern day offense, and I really don't agree with that.
Is that true though? Because at the beginning of the year, Tim Kelly was fucking up, right? And we was like, Vrabel needs to meddle. Vrabel needs to do some things to help Tim Kelly get this shit right. Now shit's getting right, and then some shit's fucking up. We're like, oh, Vrabel's meddling again. Is it? Or did Vrabel meddle, and then Tim Kelly's kind of going back to the way Tim Kelly was at the beginning of the season? Like, we saw those times where Downing would suck, Vrabel would meddle, Downing got better, then Downing go back to sucking again when Vrabel stopped meddling. So is it really Vrabel meddling, or is it these guys just can't continue on what Vrabel is teaching them to do?
It's Vrabel meddling. I mean, he's a known meddler, man.
Okay.
And like I said, sometimes it's warranted, but in situations where, you know, you see the guys on the sideline, they hype. Yeah, you may not got the personnel, but the guys right there, you see them hype when they get a lead or whatever, man. Let them go out there and do their thing, man. I mean, shoot, how else you go instill confidence in them going forward? I mean, you going out here, you up 14 points on the team or whatever. Everybody's feeling good. Let them go up out there and feed off this shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hold them back. Let them go.
I just look at it like this though. This man Vrabel just like, I just don't like that. He feel like he's got to take the happiness away from us sometimes. Like it's like what you were saying with the conservative play calls. I'm like, man, let them run up the score on a bad team and get us some confidence so we can at least be happy. You know, after a week, man. It's like even after we beat the Panthers, I still wasn't happy. You know, I'm like, man, let's beat the fuck out of the Colts. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe we whoop the Colts ass. We can bring some of this momentum, some of this happiness into the off season. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we know we can be a good team, man. We just gotta work on a couple of things. We gotta get a couple of new players, get some, you know what I'm saying, get a good, you know what I'm saying, up this culture a little bit more, man. Maybe we just get a big win. We need a big win. Maybe we beat the Jaguars or something. You know.
Bro, if we could stack wins, maybe that'll be it. If we could win more than one game at a time, that would be great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't been fun playing football.
I think that's the bitter. Yeah, I think that's the bittersweet of the wins that you're talking about. Because, like, yeah, it's a win, but we know what comes after a win. A fucking loss.
Yeah, they get on the road. It is most definitely a loss, man. And if they could just win one road game, Jesus Christ, that would do so much for me. Just one road game. Matter of fact, and I know I'm asking for a lot, but if they mess around and beat Miami in Miami, good God.
That would be crazy. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Bruh.
It would be crazy.
I'll call for Mike Vrabel to get a bonus.
Yeah, we beat Miami. All this shit I've been saying about Vrabel, I'll come on this motherfucker and apologize. Ain't no way in hell we supposed to beat that team. Ain't no way in hell we supposed to beat a team like Miami, bro. There's no way. But these boys are scoring in about 2 seconds, bro. Ain't no way in hell, bro. We supposed to be a team like Miami.
Oh, bros, we gonna beat Miami, and y'all's gonna be on here with a formal statement wrote from a lawyer. I would like to formally apologize to the coaching staff for the Tennessee Titans.
Man, Man, look, man. Everybody from the coaching staff returned.
He said they beat
We take
Miami.
back
Y'all gonna see me
everything
on
we ever
TV.
said.
Look, she said if they beat Miami, y'all gonna see me on TV.
I'm telling you.
But I don't think hell no, bro.
Oh,
We
man,
gonna lose
they
that
be
game 45-3.
man, if they beat Miami, good God alive. Man, I don't even want to think about myself right now if they beat Miami, man. But
I don't
just
know how
one
they gonna
road
beat
game.
Miami.
Just one. That's all.
Just
That's
one.
all we did. Just one, man. But hey, y'all, it's been real tonight, man. I definitely enjoyed tonight's show, man. I enjoyed everybody in the comments, man. We really appreciate y'all.
The
We
super
appreciate
chats.
the super chats. We most definitely appreciate those super chats, man. And hey, man, y'all turn us up on these super chats, man. I promise you, this thing is going to get bigger and better. But Firestorm, before we ride out, talk to them.
This episode has been brought to you by Lions Den Beer Collection. Go to lionsdenbeercollection.com. Use promo code Coliseum. Get 25% off your orders. Get all that luxurious beard oil products that you need to keep your beard healthy, to start your beard, and they are starting their Lioness collection as well. So, ladies, go get your lip gloss and look for future products to come out as well. So, that's lionsdenbeercollection.com. Promo code Coliseum, 25% off.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, RJ, you got anything you want to say before we ride out?
Yeah, fuck the Colts.
Fuck,
F 'em.
fuck them. Whoop
Fuck 'em.
their ass. Fuck them. Firestone, you got anything you want to say before we ride out?
Hey, let's go take a ride on these ponies and show them what we really made of, bruh.
Hey, say less, man. Toss me these
Pause.
them teas, man.
I realized afterwards.
I was trying to get you. But hey, y'all, toss me them teas. We finna ride out. Tighten the fuck up. Let's